How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We are back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking down the Supreme Magnificent Battle Spirit Bomb Goku with a special challenge issued to us from a friend on Twitter. We are taking it down with the INT Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku. This is going to be a bit of a tricky one. It's going to come down to timing and placement of attacks, but I think we can pull it off with the strategy that we have here. We're running double Godaima Goku, of course, right, for that extra oomph on that offense. And we just have to time the giant forms. That's really what it's about. You'll notice on each rotation, we have a giant form character. On this rotation, we have Goma. On the next rotation, we have AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So we just got to time it so that whenever Goku is on rotation, we have the ability to giant form, or at least we're on a rotation where we know we can kill before he has to take a hit, because no matter what, even in slot 1, he's not going to be able to take a hit here. It's just unfortunate that for his major damage reduction he got in slot 1. Hopefully they fix that on his EZA. They give him some leeway in other slots, maybe just like a turn 1 90% damage reduction or something, or do something like they do for Goma, right? Just give him like 5 turns or 5 hits free at 90%, something like that. Okay, excellent. So we took our hits here. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky, right? Because we got to make sure Goku dodges the supers here. That's going to be the big play that's going to play this off. We also have to make sure we take enough damage that we can actually... Well, that's not true, actually. Because Super Saiyan 4 Goku, as you can see, was started in slot 7. So we actually just need to get him over here by turn 5, and he should be fine. There we go. All right, so the super on Damagoku, who he should eat this very easily, mind you. No EX super attacks, though. That's going to be the real tricky thing. We need those EX supers. We really do. It's good. And then we don't even get a double super. Yeah, those EX supers really going to help us out, making sure we deal enough damage. Remember, Goku has, 1.2 billion in the final phase? Something like that. 1.2 billion in the final phase. So we do have to play around that. But that's also why we have, big hitting characters like Gogeta here. Obviously the Damagoku on his active turns. Even the tech Damagoku will also be helpful here, right? Because his active skill turn, right, especially at type advantage, going to be very helpful on getting that big damage out. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. He has 1.1 billion. That's his HP. I knew it was something like that. Okay. All right. So we got Gogeta putting in. Okay, so we did end up still doing some pretty good damage, even without getting the extra bonus from Damagoku. So now here's the tricky thing, right? Nobody can. There are very few characters who can take hits from Goku turn 3. But thankfully, we have Goma, who's got some dodge and that 90% damage reduction. So that should be helpful. And it looks like Super Saiyan 4 Goku will not have to take a hit, because I'm pretty sure Damagoku's going to kill. And even if he does it, well, actually, it's kind of bad if he doesn't. It puts us in a really bad position. So we got to hope we get that EX Super and take him down. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alrighty, so made it through. Yes, okay, so we get to save a little bit of that damage reduction. Again, no EX super. I think this is going to hurt us more than anything, not getting these EX supers. But it was enough to take him down. But again, the problem is we need that extra oomph to get through that 1.1 million that we got to deal with here. So what I think I'm going to do, since we don't have the giant form proc, that means, yeah, okay, so I think we're going to set it up this way. Let's proc a STR Goku's damage here. Let's just do as much as we can. All right, so we get that added bonus for using the active skill. 52. Yeah, see, that could have done a lot more if we had actually been proccing those supers. So let's grab that. Let's grab that. And then let's use Tech Damagoku's super here. There we go. All right, so this should do quite a bit, again, because we have, there we go. Yeah, because we have type advantage here. And he's going to do quite a bit of supers, too. So this should be pretty easy to handle. We just need a dodge. We have 70% dodge on our Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and we get it. Perfect, because I know Daima Goku can tank this on the active skill turn, so we're good. Perfect. Yeah, so the big risk there was making sure that AGL Goku could dodge, and he did do that. And there we go. So we get the EX Super finally. It only took the entire battle, but we got it. There we go. Okay, so, I mean, dude, no double super either. That sucks. But that's also mostly because of a key thing. There we go, 100 mil, and we're going to do like 3 of these, so that's going to be very helpful, right? There we go. So I guess Goku has 30% damage reduction then, if that's what's happening. There we go, 80 mil on that one. Perfect. Okay, so we did about little less than half the HP here, but we also got some big attacks this turn too that'll help us through. So there we go. All right, so let's pop the Goma. Excellent. So just do a little bit, right? We've had 3 turns of build up with Goma. There we go. Would have been nice if that was a crit, but okay. All right, let's just grab that. I'll try to manage these STR spheres so that way Daima Goku can get them. There we go. Actually, that's a pretty good setup here. Perfect. All right, and there goes the AOE Super during the giant form, which means now we don't have to worry about taking a super afterwards. Alrighty, excellent. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna be real tricky here. Because once this is... No, well, okay. This turn we don't have to worry, but I don't think we're going to deal enough damage after this turn. So that means next turn, yeah, we're going to have to pray that there's no AoE in slot 1. If there's an AoE in slot 1, we lose. Unless we want to bank on a 50% dodge. Or a 30% dodge, rather. I don't have that much dodge on him. Okay, so we got the active. We got Gogeta's active. Okay, we might actually be able to do this, actually. We've done quite a bit of damage here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so let's Goma it up in slot 1 here. There we go. And then we will get the full 24 key here. We'll try to save those STR spheres for the other Daima Goku. There we go. Boom. So we take that. We take that, and 78 million. Okay, so Goma can't take a hit anymore, right? We've taken our 5 hits. Crits, man. Crits. Ooh, 170 mil. Look at that beautiful number. There we go. And somehow still not... Dude, okay. Why are we not dealing those additional supers? 100 mil on Gogeta. I love the people that tried to convince us that this dude was going to age out quick. Like, it's almost a year later, and he is still rocking and rolling. Look at that. 70 mil follow-up. Remember, we still got, like, 3 more of these potential attacks we can do. Liars, man. This guy is still good. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, as I figured, we were not going to kill that turn. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. At least we can get rid of the AoE here now because we have the giant form. So let's get through that. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Now, you see that looking at that health bar, had we actually procced the 2 additional supers with our other Daima Gokus, he'd actually be dead right now. He would actually be dead right now. But RNG does love us ever so much, and of course, this is what happens. So, boo. There we go. All right, we're gonna get through this. Boom. And there goes the AoE. Perfect. So now we don't have to worry about any supers. And out goes the giant form here. Excellent. All right. So now let's grab that. So what we're going to have to bank on here is that Diamond Goku's EX Super is enough to take him down. If it's not, we gonna die. All right, we can't put Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 1. He just, I wish we could, but without using an item, he is not going to live here. We get 180 mil on that EX Super, so that should be enough to take him down. So we did it. One of the toughest challenges we've faced yet, and we did manage to pull it off. There we go. Finally get that additional super. Yeah. I don't know why that was so hard this whole battle. Finally, on the final turn, we get the EX Super and the additionals together. There we go. Alrighty, so there you have it, folks. There is LR INT Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku Challenge Run up against the new Triku Battle Stage. Honestly, kind of fun. Probably didn't even need that support memory, to be honest. I just kind of threw it in here because the thing is, Goku in slot 3 can actually live normal from the INT phase in phase 1 or 2 if you've done at least 6 to 7 attacks on Goku. It's kind of crazy. So I figured with this added support memory, that might give us just a little bit extra defense to survive. But, I mean, it ended up, I don't think it really changed the grand scheme of things of how our strategy played out. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what other challenges you want to see as we approach the Transcendent Dokkan campaign. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.